Gentlemen, you have received instructions in the dressing rooms. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands and God bless.
When asked what he expected of himself tonight, Canelo said, "I want to be perfect, and I will be perfect."
And Yildirim, coming off a 2-year layoff, had to wait 7 extra minutes before Canelo got into the ring.
Will he last 7 minutes once the bell rings? That's the question.
Okay,
when pressured, Canelo turns into a seek and destroy warrior. We believe that will be the game plan for the Turkish Wolf. 12 rounds for the unified super middleweight championship of the world. Canelo in pink and white, Yildirim in red and white.
Yildirim tried to touch gloves right now, but Canelo wasn't having it. This is a fight.
Left hook lands and already moves it.
That's that uppercut that Canelo's going to be looking for.
Saw Chris Eubank land the uppercut that pulled Yildirim down a few years ago. Anthony Joel landed some uppercuts throughout the course of the 10 rounds of their fight. So yes, it is a punch that'll be there.
Canelo went constantly to the body against Rocky. He did so against Callum Smith as well. Do you see that being his strategy tonight, Sergio?
Absolutely, but he's going to start it off with the uppercuts to get those elbows up, just like he did there. Uppercuts and body shots is what you can expect from Canelo. That's exactly what Yildirim is susceptible to.
Yildirim being a little bit more patient than perhaps we thought.
More reserved and docile, that's for sure. He came out wanting to shake hands and real aggressively. He's dropped fighters before really early.
Not sure he's landed a punch yet. Right on the belt line goes Canelo, and again with a right hand. Waiting for Yildirim to engage.
Maybe this is part of the game plan that Joel Diaz was talking about. We all expected, I'm sure, including Canelo, for Yildirim to come out really aggressive. That's his style. He's rugged and he puts pressure in there. And maybe this is the strategy that they're implementing.
Yeah, part of the reason he's called, or was called, Mr. Robot, is that he keeps that guard really high. And you can see early on in this fight, Canelo has aggressively targeted the midsection.
Let's see if Yildirim's going to let that right hand go. So far, it's been a jab fest from the Turkish Wolf.
You know, it's one thing to have a right hand, but like what we saw with Sergey Kovalev, letting it go leaves yourself exposed. So even if a fighter goes in with that as part of their plan, they're not going to throw it if they know something big's coming back.
Well, so far, what I could see that Joel Diaz taught Yildirim is patience. This is maybe the most patient I've seen Yildirim in the first round. He's dropped fighters early in the first round, second round, just like he did Lorenga Mock in the second, Derek Edwards in the second. Those fights ended up going the distance.
So a very pedestrian round one, especially from Yildirim.
It's around the elbow that he's susceptible to.
Joel Diaz told us we cannot win, take risks, and we cannot start slow. Chris, he has started slow.
He has. And one of the things you worry about with Yildirim, based on past significant fights, he gets hit with a lot of power shots, almost 15 per round, according to CompuBox.
Nice uppercut with the right hand for Canelo.
That's one of them. Anthony Jarrell landed 43% of his power punches. Chris Eubank landed 51% of his power punches.
And again with a left uppercut. Yildirim's got to get busy. It's target practice right now for Canelo. And it's a stationary target. Boy, he wants that left hook to deliver, doesn't he?
Yildirim is not letting his punches go. That's only going to encourage Canelo to let his hands fly. He has the faster punches and he's more explosive.
Again, uppercut, right hand. Yildirim does not answer back.
You can see that Canelo's looking for those uppercuts, left and right.
You think that's an early game plan or just something he's learning on the fly, that those are the punches that are landing?
No, if he saw Anthony Durrell fight Yildirim, he knows exactly that's the punch that's going to land, especially when you have a high guard like Yildirim does.
Eddie Reynoso was one of the best strategists in boxing. It's clear that he is looking hard at that body and saying it is available to you every single time.
We do know Yildirim is very tough, has a lot of heart. He'll stick around for a while. But how much longer can he stick around if he just keeps absorbing all these uppercuts and body shots?
That was a vicious left hook to the liver by Canelo.
Right on the belt line. And there was the right hand, a swing and a miss, and Canelo gave him a receipt. Standing right in the middle of the ring. Not much movement.
Which is not like Yildirim. You know, he comes out really aggressive and puts the pressure, but if this is the game plan, you gotta at least give him credit for being patient.
At what point does patience become being reluctant?
Maybe he's trying to fill out the power and the speed and engage the timing of Canelo before he starts his offense.
Another easier said than done for Yildirim. Round 3 scheduled for 12.
That punch was blocked, and you've seen Yildirim jump up in the air. That's how hard Canelo punches, even when blocked.
I'm not sure Yildirim has landed one significant power punch yet. Canelo, on the other hand, doesn't.
Well, you can see that right hand of Yildirim dipping up and down as Canelo continues to land those lefts to the body.
That right hand from Yildirim scored.
Those are vicious body punches. Even though Yildirim's blocking those shots, believe me.
Oh, and a 1-2, and down goes Yildirim. He's trying to laugh it off.
The fastest knockout Canelo has had in the last 10 years was James Kirkland into the 3rd round. Can he beat it tonight?
He senses the end. Downstairs, upstairs, Yildirim not firing back. Look at Canelo just piecing him apart. There's a counter left, finally, from Avni Yildirim.
Yildirim is hurt to the body. Canelo should keep digging, doubling up downstairs.
And again, a straight right.
That shot hurt Yildirim again. Yildirim is hurt to the body.
They said they were going to pressure Canelo. They were going to get him out of his comfort zone. They were going to put him on his back foot. None of those things have happened.
If Canelo doubles up on one side of the body, Yildirim will go down again. He's hurt.
All 15,000 seats available have been sold here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
You know, Sergio, we talked about how guys tend to revert back to what they know when they get into a firefight. This looks a lot like the Yildirim I saw against Chris Eubank. Getting in tight and not throwing any punches back when you get clipped.
And he's letting Canelo sit down on these punches, Sergio.
Well, as a bigger man, he's allowed to let Canelo get a little bit aggressive. He can endure those punches, but I haven't seen any kind of resistance from Yildirim. No offense.
Maybe he needs to turn back into Mr. Robot.
Yes, he does. Maybe he does.
You all right? I'm gonna give you one more round at me. If I don't see your work, I'm gonna stop you. I'm telling you, you gotta show me something. I'm here to take. Well, hey, fucked around. Hey, if you're not sure you're okay, I'm gonna stop you. Understand? You alright? You okay?
And then we're going to see Canelo turn the right hand just to penetrate the gloves of Abney Yildirim perfectly, right on the money. And that's the problem with that type of defense right there. You block your peripheral vision and punches like that land.
The only takeaway you can have, and there it's over.
They have stopped the fight. It's over. No mas from Abney Yildirim, and this was just a pound for pound.